Welcome
Hi.
back. Woo! This is our Easter egg edition. Life of a Swiftie, life of a showgirl.
The Showgirl, and we're bugging out.
And
We're
we are
shiny bugging
we're
out.
shiny bugging out. So we have a lot to talk about. There's so many Easter eggs floating around, and there's so
Listen,
many
the devil
theories.
works hard, but Taylor Swift works harder. She is not
She
letting us
does.
rest.
No rest. No
No rest
rest.
for the
No
Swifties.
rest. No rest for the Swifties. And I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, we have
Speaking of the devil, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. One of my TVs has been randomly turning on all day,
oh my God.
so if there's a big loud noise or something,
It's not a ghost.
Someone's trying to reach me. I just don't know what the message is. So
Oh my God. Well,
it's been weird.
we're recording, so maybe we'll pick up some
maybe
crazy,
like a prism or play the
like
message backwards or something.
like those I forget what that thing is called. But it's like that the EM
things.
Yeah, where the vocal recording thing for spirits. A spirit box. That's what it's called, Holly.
Oh, I'm down for it. Let's see. If someone's trying to reach me, I guess now's the
time. I don't know what's making this giant. Okay, I'm like, why does my face look so chiseled right now? It's like the shadow from my back. Okay,
baby.
I'm like, Wah. Okay,
because we've not been eating, we've not been sleeping, we've only been watching countdowns.
We have, and I've been working, but yes. And I'm in the middle of research. So we're doing this Easter egg super edition from what we have come up with so far.
Right. Especially because this shiny bug variant, in a million years, if you had asked me, I never would have guessed the word bug to be in a song, let alone a variant. So
I don't know
really
if it's gonna
it got the mind. I've been researching, I've been Googling. I feel like I'm back in grad school.
Totally. It's a crazy amount of research going on. I'm in the middle of one of my I don't want to call it a thesis, but maybe it's a thesis. It's a dissertation, maybe even on what all of this means, because
we got theories, folks.
Yeah. So let's get into them. So what do you want to start with?
Let's start with bug stuff.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
So I just Googled shiny bug.
Yeah.
Shiny bugs. And I found this golden scarab. I imagine you did too.
Yes.
First of all, it's gorgeous. It's the most beautiful bug I've ever seen in my life.
Very pretty. Very pretty. Very gorgeous.
And then, of course, scarab reminds me immediately of Elizabeth Taylor, because her most famous role is Cleopatra.
Totally. Absolutely.
So I started thinking, and also it's apparently it means different things: rebirth, resurrection.
Yep. Totally.
I'm someone who likes those things. But it also means good luck and fortune, which also makes me think of Elizabeth Taylor.
Totally. Absolutely. And it also makes me feel like it's, there's so many ways to look at this, but I feel like she views Travis as a good luck symbol. I don't know. There's so much to go on. Okay. So it's hard to break it all down, because what I did today, well, actually you can finish and then I'll just tell you where my mind is going.
I was just going to say that the more I thought, or I guess the more I read about this bug and how the bug gets it's got a green part of its body, and then it's silver, metallic-y, reddish, greens. I'm like, well, those colors sound familiar.
They do.
Like the variant colors.
Totally.
And I was thinking about how it's a bit of an optical illusion, like it's playing with light.
Yes.
Think of an opal or an opal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All the color themes are so luminescent in this.
Yeah.
I'm getting the it's just everything is very I don't want to say hologram, because I link that to a different person, but very
iridescent, maybe
iridescent, and very just very iridescent. iridescent, just
Yeah,
brilliant and
and it was like I
iridescent.
was thinking of the colors of an opal or the
Oh yeah,
opalite, and those are very much the variant colors too.
totally.
And then I read this. An opalite, if you put it with a certain background, I think a white background, but I don't remember because I didn't write down that part, it has an orange glow.
Ooh, I love that.
Mhm.
Incandescent even?
Yes. It's interesting because the opal diffracts light, the
Uh-huh.
golden scarab refracts light. So I wonder
Yes.
if there's some opposition there. Like they sort of have this same. Obviously, I have my notes. I feel like
Oh,
I'm
I've got
doing a
tons of notes.
presentation, you know. But they sort of have this again, this like iridescent um, vibe to them, this look, but in opposite ways. One is giving off light and giving the colors, and the other one is like taking in the light and creating the colors.
Yes. I agree. Yes. Very interesting. It is all very interesting. I think that this is a rollout that has a lot of meanings.
Mm-hmm.
I think
It's
this
a
is a
very
very
fascinating rollout, I think.
it's fascinating and it's very complex. I feel like this one is very deep on a different level. Not the same type of depth that oh my gosh. Are you hearing this? I'm sorry.
I heard a little like a beeping. Do you have an alarm
Sorry.
off or something?
What?
Do you have an alarm going off? Is it time for you to check TaylorSwift.com and make sure there's no new countdown today?
No, it's there's a I forgot to silence my
That's okay.
one of these 1,000 devices in here. So
Everyone, it's news. Holly is human. Oh,
I'm human, everyone,
oh,
and things get crazy. So
I know it's hard to believe. She seems superhuman a lot of the time, but
I'm not. I'm deeply human. I'm
that's why we
deeply
love you.
human. Oh, thank you. Love you too. So aw,
Such a love fest here.
it's a love bug fest. Ooh, I
Yes.
just
Yay.
shiny bug, love bug.
And look, can I just interject? Like we had that live the other day on YouTube, and if anybody hasn't watched it, go watch it. It
It
was
was
so
so fun.
fun. We've already
We're
had
doing another
requests
one.
for more.
Yes.
Some of
We
the
are going to be doing
people,
another one.
yeah, of course. And we've had people come over to Sparkx who were part of
Yeah.
the live. So
Very cool.
so much fun.
So much fun and so, just super great. So like the reason why I'm not at like energy 1,000 right now is because I've like truly been in like a lot of deep thought about this album today.
Mhm.
Like truly like really just in like like just going through it all in my head. So this is what I did.
I really, really want to hear what you've come up with because I know you have been working and your chess moves.
Yeah, and I'm
on
trying
the ceiling
to
and putting
thing
it, trying
that,
to put it together.
this is what's bothering me. I cannot get the last piece of this. I don't think like the last several pieces. I haven't figured out how it all hooks, but I've come up with some like pretty cool stuff. Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
And actually, I'm gonna give you a theory that my brother texted me.
Oh, okay.
Because it's let me just get that right off the bat because it
great.
Yeah,
Group,
let me just
group project here.
Yeah, he texted me this and I was like, oh my god, what?
Okay.
So he said, he was talking about how she can't stop talking about sourdough.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that the Super Bowl is being played at Levi's Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers.
Sourdough Sam.
Yeah. And their mascot is Sourdough Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find this interesting? And I'm like, I do. I do find that interesting. I find that very interesting. I find it I do. I just find it very interesting. I don't know if she's going to play the Super Bowl. Maybe she will. Shiny Bug also is SB for Super Bowl.
I did not put that together.
Oh my god.
She's got a lot of SBs in her life.
There's a lot of SB action. Okay. So here's what I did. Today I was like, I'm getting overwhelmed with the amount of
that's why usually I take notes in my notebook for some reason. I needed physical papers that I could pull apart and I could because it's so much. It's so much.
Do you want to see what a psycho I am?
Yes, I do want to. I want to see. Oh, did you get a special notebook for this? Yes.
Yes.
Is it orange?
Yes.
It's reading. I couldn't tell if it was pink or orange, but knowing you, it's orange.
It's orange. It's bright orange. I don't know why it doesn't look that, but yes, it's orange.
Because you're so bright.
Probably because I'm
bright
so
behind
orange.
it. Maybe, yeah.
So I have all these notes. So this is what I do, you all. Like, and this is because I have like ADHD big time, and I just get too overwhelmed. So I like to I just kind of sit with everything in my own head for a while and see what I can come up with. So I'm like, all right, let me just look at all the evidence that she has given us, because that's just like that's where it all stems from. So let me just, I'm only going to focus on this because everything else, until it makes sense to me, is just a lot of talking, and it overwhelms my like whole, I'm like, you know what I mean? I end up like literally physically doing that. Like, I don't know I don't know where to go with this. You know what I mean?
I've been caught up in that too. I
don't know.
Understand.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, okay, Holly, okay, let's just go back to the podcast. Okay. Because I've been obsessing on this podcast. Like, I have not been obsessing on anything that she's done in like recent history. Like, I am mesmerized by this podcast. Okay.
Yes.
So I was like, all right, well, let me just go back and look at all this. So I remember when I first watched it, I was like, I'm like really stunned that Travis Kelce has a Shingal book. Like, I am deeply, deeply freaked out, but not freaked out, but like so surprised. Because like Shingal is like one of my favorites. Okay. Like, I'm a huge Shingal lover. So I'm a huge art lover in general. Like, I have like 8,000 of these art books everywhere. Like, okay. So I was like, I can't quite I can't quite stop thinking about the fact that there was a Shingal book, a Basquiat book, and an Andy Warhol book. Like, I find that just to be wild. So I just started thinking about them as artists. And I'm like, what do these people have in common? Well, one, Andy Warhol was Basquiat's mentor. And Taylor used the word mentor in the podcast when she said that Max Martin was her mentor, which I've never heard her say that word before. So that like, it was one of my like words that when I was watching it, I just wrote it down and circled it a bunch of times. So I'm like, that is interesting. So then I started thinking about Shingal, and then I was like, hold on. If my memory is serving me correctly, there's 2 pieces of artwork by him that I think is, let me just show them to you. Let me just show them to you.
I think it's significant.
Just wild. Yeah.
Meanwhile, while you were researching art, I was trying to chase down a theory about Elizabeth Taylor's marriages, and maybe the length of her marriage was somehow somehow connected to the time between these drops and things. It's not, but I did notice that she was married 8 times to 7 people. 87.
8 times. Yeah. Oh yeah. 87. See, that's nice. I do love that. And let me just also throw in, because I have a lot of strings that are connecting, but not full circling yet. And I find that to be like kind of annoyed by that, because I'm like, why can't I get this to make a full circle yet? Okay. So
we don't have the album yet, I think is why. I really hope that we get that album and then we're like, oh, yeah, well,
that's what always happens. And I'm always like, damn. You know what I mean?
Like this time it's going to be even more.
It was right there. Okay. So the 2 pieces of work that I want to talk about are labeled, the one painting is called The Sources of Music.
Okay.
And the other one is called The Triumph of Music.
Oh, okay.
So let me just show them. Can you see
both of them, or just
this one's the Triumph and the other one is the Sources. And one is yellow.
The other one's like that rusty red.
One of them is a rusty red, and
Uh-huh.
we have this.
Very similar colors.
Yes,
You like
and
things.
hold on, let me just back up.
First
Okay.
of all, they're both beautiful, stunning works. Like I love them both.
They're totally gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's also just very surreal
Mm-hmm.
in nature. Like they're very like fantastical.
Yes.
And my whole point with him is that Shingal is that like he creates these like fantasy worlds, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These dreamscapes. And she talked a lot. So like I like obsessed over this interview today, like really hardcore. Like what is she actually saying in this interview? Like what is she saying? What is she emphasizing? What is the message? Like truly, apart from all the other stuff that I'll get into in a second. But she keeps talking about that she's focusing on, or her dream has always been making music into more of an event. Okay.
She did say that. Yes.
And she keeps referencing, she was like, with the Eras tour, I wanted to bring in ballet and opera and all these things and blah, 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 all this stuff. She keeps talking about art a lot. Okay. In this interview, she's talking about art as a practice, art as a lifestyle. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So now all the books make sense. So like now I'm like stopping, zooming in on all the books. So when I look at the artists that have books in the shelves. Oh, and also I went back all through New Heights to see if this bookshelf exists, and it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I did too. I forgot. I didn't even get to mention that.
Yeah, like this is a prop.
Yes.
This is a prop. Okay. So I'm like, well, it's very artist of her to create a still life behind her interview.
Yes, I agree.
Correct?
I agree.
So then we get to who's the next one that it like stunned? Oh, Rothko. Okay. So
I thought that one was very interesting as well.
Very interesting. Very interesting for multiple reasons. One, because he's a block artist, you know, block color art. But so is Ellsworth Kelly. And there's a book by Ellsworth Kelly back there too. Which is such a pull too. I mean, that's like a deep pull. Anyway, they're both into block art. Okay. So then I'm thinking, well, look at the Eras Tour poster, block art.
Very.
The picture, the little envelope with the TS is right in the square of the Rothko painting.
Okay.
One of his paintings is actually called Orange and Yellow. And he also has another one. I think it's number 12. Let me look at my notes.
I mean, that's a good point. It's a lot of squares. I mean, that suitcase was basically a square, which I mean, vinyls are, so okay. But the suitcases, squares, those two mystery envelopes with the new insignia on them, both squares.
Lots of squares.
Good catch.
One of the artists, Eames, is okay. Hold on. I have to go back to like where I just left off because otherwise I'm not going to be able to hook it all together.
Nope, interrupted you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you didn't interrupt me. Like it's just my own mind is being crazy. Okay, so Orange and Yellow is one of his like most like I wouldn't say it's most famous work, but like it's a pretty like when you see just like two rectangles, you kind of know it's a Rothko.
Yes.
He also made one that is orange and green. One is number 12 and one is number 13. Orange and yellow.
Oh.
Interesting, right? Super interesting.
Super interesting.
The other thing is I was like, well, whatever happened to Orange and Yellow? I'm just curious. And it was, I don't know who owns it now, but the person that owned it before it was sold, and this was like, it was last sold in like the 50s or something.
Are you going to say Elizabeth Taylor?
No, I wish. Trust me. Trust me, I wish that I was going to say Elizabeth Taylor.
I was going to say, well, we're really going to get in full circle.
Yeah, no, we haven't gotten full circle yet. I'm still like, I'm almost there, guys, but I can't quite figure it out. But it's a woman named Rachel Bunny Mellon. who was a socialite at the same time as Rebecca
Yeah,
Harkness.
feel like I know that. Okay.
Huge philanthropist, massive art lover, in the same circles as Rebecca Harkness. Interesting. So there's
Yeah, I
that.
feel like I recognize the name, but I don't know anything about her at all.
Now, there's several of the artists, I mean, in there that have all worked together. What I've come to like, okay, the other thing is Andy Warhol. Okay.
Mm.
Everyone knows, everyone's familiar with his work. He is the, like, people say, the creator of pop art,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. And it's a pop album.
Taylor's a pop artist.
Mm-hmm.
He really made, I mean, like, popular culture into works of art.
Yes.
Two most famous, well, actually, I'll say his three most famous works of art are Marilyn Monroe,
Mm-hmm.
the Campbell soup can,
Mm-hmm.
and Elizabeth Taylor.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Elizabeth Taylor's backgrounds on his paintings, one is like a orangey red and one is green.
Oh, I've seen the orangey red. I don't think I've seen the green.
Look it up. It's very cool. So there's that, right?
Okay.
So there's all these things that hook together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
In
Mm-hmm.
a very, this is art kind of way. So then I'm thinking about, okay, well, what's with all these artists? Because they're also very unique in the fact that they were like standout, controversial, lived their lifestyle like to the fullest.
Yes, very
lived the art,
partying,
you know what I mean? And created a legacy, a massive legacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, this is about how her music is her legacy, and she's turning it into a work of actual art, right? So I think it's like it's going to be her life,
Mm-hmm.
as a showgirl, life of the Eras tour, what it really means, behind the scenes, all of this. Okay. So we have,
and maybe a little comment on the whole 15-minute. I mean, obviously, Andy Warhol is very famous for creating the whole idea of 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
And I could see Taylor taking that and doing something really creative with it.
Absolutely. Then we get to the part of the interview where Travis Kelce makes the strangest statement. And I didn't pick up on it the last time, but I was like, well, that's weird to say now, having known that these albums came out. But he says that he was amazed. He was amazed when he went to Arrowhead because he felt like a little tiny ant in the crowd. And I'm like, weird, because ant's a bug.
As is a cricket.
Then, we get to the bug. Okay, so we get to John Everett Millay.
Okay.
There's a book of his work on the shelf, and I'm thinking there is no way that Travis Kelce is like, I know what esoteric means, bib, and has this book. Okay, like this is all Taylor's doing. Like this is like, there's just no way. Like I would be absolutely shook if he knew pre-Taylor who this artist is. Okay, so very famous from like the 1800s, like a long time ago, 1800s. He created the artwork, the famous picture/painting of Ophelia.
Oh, I did. Okay. All right, well, I mean, that makes a lot of sense that would be there.
Yes. So the chick that is the model for that painting, she was a famous muse of the day. Her name is Elizabeth Siddall.
Okay.
Elizabeth Siddall is in a lot of different paintings. Okay. But the way that he had her pose for Ophelia is that she had to lay in a bathtub full of water with her wedding dress on.
Oh, okay.
So then I was like, okay, well, like, let me just magnifying glass this painting. What I will say is that the flowers around her, I've never noticed this before, although I've never looked with this correlation, but like they look like the flowers on the Evermore / Folklore piano. It's very strange. It's almost like
Really?
identical. Yeah, like to me, the first thing I'm like, oh my god. Let me see if I can bring it up. So then I was like, well, hold on. What else? What else about her? Like she's buried in Highgate. In Highgate,
Okay.
where they used to live.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Elizabeth Taylor's also British, so that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's just all this art that's relating back to and combining with the album, in my opinion. It's like all geared towards this is. Oh, and it's all duos. Okay, that was the other thing. So a lot of these people have worked together in various projects. So let's just take the most famous one that I just mentioned before, Andy Warhol and Jean Basquiat. So I think there's a lot of duality is what I'm coming up with. Or, like there's me on the stage, there's me behind the stage. There's a constant call of duality.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of duality in the types of art that are symbolized in the books. Like, there's Japanese garden art. There is Eames, like the architecture art. There's a Gucci book. There's a Rolex book. So it's like time, like accessories as art. Rolex, they're clockmakers. They're incredible. They've been around forever. Gucci as an art. Like there's all these things as art. You know what I mean? So it's like everything that encompasses your life as art is what I'm picking up from these pictures. And I haven't fully thought, like I haven't fully connected how it's all going to work out. But I do know that this is like showcasing the art of all of it. Then I was talking about, okay, father figure. That I forgot about this part.
Okay.
Well, what makes Ophelia go insane is her father gets murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes into madness over it. Like she like literally goes crazy. And it's basically just good grieving and all this. But like it's pretty much like what, and
yeah.
So there's that aspect of it, and the bathtub scene, which is almost damn near exactly the cover of the album.
Yes. Very similar.
And then, okay, so you can talk about some more of yours, and okay, talk about more of yours.
Okay, all right. Well, it's very interesting that you're talking about the duality.
Yeah.
Because here's what I've been really focused on is the twos. Okay.
Yes.
So people who have been following along with our journey here ever since this got announced, or ever since the podcast, probably know that at the very end, Taylor did this.
Yep.
Whenever she does this, it drives me crazy. It like keeps me up at nights.
Yes.
So thinking about that a lot. I've had a lot of different theories.
Yes.
But then I started thinking more because I started realizing there's just so many twos in this rollout. Totally. And I wrote them out. Okay, so first of all, there's a lot of colors for this era, but I would say there's two really main colors for this era. I think for the first time ever. Obviously this. Okay, so there's
right.
There's two vinyl variants.
Yep.
The Shiny Bug released thus far.
Totally.
There are 4 CD, which obviously 2 times 2.
Yep.
There's 2 mystery envelopes.
Totally.
The countdowns thus far have been 4 hours long.
Yep.
The one yesterday ended at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern time.
Was that only yesterday?
That was yesterday.
No, it
I know.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
really?
The shiny bug was yesterday.
Oh my God, you
I
guys.
know. I know. I'm pretty sure
What?
the first countdown started at the very, very first countdown started at 2 p.m., but I'm having a hard time finding that for sure. And then obviously it ended at 12:12. That was the longest countdown.
Yes. Yes.
Yesterday's vinyls were that we know they sold out in record time, but they were available for 2 days, theoretically.
Yeah. Theoretically.
Okay, here's where it gets the most interesting to me anyway.
Okay.
We go back to the playlist that she released
Yes.
a week ago. Feels like years ago now,
Years
but
ago,
it was a
yeah.
week ago. The first track
22.
is 22.
Yep.
There are 22 songs on the playlist.
Yep.
Playlist is an hour and 22 minutes long. I'm going to get back to that in a second.
Yep.
And then if you look at the release date of the album, 10 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 22.
Numerology, baby.
I was like, I even like looked up what does 2 mean in numerology, because I'm like, is that where she's like guiding us? And actually it was very interesting. I have so many shoot, I don't even know where I have it. I have so many screenshots and things like that of what the 2 means. I don't know. I think I lost it, but it was interesting anyway.
It's super interesting. And like, I think that she likes everything to be in order. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in like it, everything just seems to line up for sure. I am fascinated by these 2s. I'm also fascinated with the fact that Ophelia has 4 acts, and I feel like that might be where a lot of the 4s are coming from, and that there's 4 variants and there's 4 different colors of the door, like the lock surprises or whatever.
Yes.
I feel like each of those represents an act.
I think they represent an act. I think they represent, I mean, obviously we're going to have a drop for all 4, right? Like, I mean, that seems obvious. We've had 2. We're going to have 2 more. We're going to have the red rust one, and we're going to have the white silver one.
Yep.
And that's the other thing. It's like all the colors are, they're not straightforward colors. You know, it's like blue purpley, you know, reddy rusty.
Well, they're also like the colors of the Eras tour in a way.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, I like that goes in theme with the fact that this is sort of about the behind the scenes of that. Do you know what I mean? So that makes sense. The other thing, okay, hold on. So this is okay. Were you done with the 4s and 2s, or I don't want to interrupt you.
Well, no, I mean, I do have a little bit more, but here's
go ahead.
I went back to the 1 hour 22 minutes of the playlist.
Okay.
And the 22nd is coming up.
Right.
What if the single one song is going to be released on the 22nd?
I love that.
It would be a Friday. Makes sense.
Makes
sense.
It's
a week before Sabrina's song comes out, so there's not as much a competition.
Yeah,
there.
totally.
It would qualify for the Grammys. I'm pretty firm in that's going to happen, and now I'm leaning a little bit towards it being Opalite.
Oh, I hope so. That's my song.
I see it being the white silver door that we get the silvery glittery background for this countdown.
I would be living for that.
And that would be for Opalite.
Yes, absolutely. I've claimed Opalite. I am so completely obsessed with the title.
I think Opalite and Elizabeth Taylor are what we've been egged the most for.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be one of those 2.
And like the whole thing is just, and the life of the showgirl in general. I mean, like I could see her doing a release with the Sabrina Carpenter feature right before Sabrina's album comes out. That would also make sense. I mean, all of it would make sense. We'll just have to see what she would do.
It all makes
all of
sense.
It can make sense. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to like talk about, not the last thing, but like one of my last things, because again, I have incomplete theories. I just wanted you all to know like where my mind is going with this.
Yeah, like there's so much you want to get on the record, basically.
Yeah, it's very art-based, and I just need more time to research it.
Well, I'm with everything that you're saying, it's making me think like we had Tortured Poets, which obviously was poet after poet after poet after poet.
Yeah.
So
This is all artists.
Poets, and now we're doing artists. And a showgirl is a type of artist as well.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's trying to put it in the, like, she's going like, I'm submitting this as a work of art. Like my life is a work of art is where I'm getting, because all of these artists, they also have like insane passions about their message being able to be visually interpreted by humanity for all time. So it's like Andy Warhol,
a legacy.
Yeah. Kasawabi, which is a group of artists that do incredible things. Eames with the architecture, the furniture, all of the things that Esworth Kelly. I'm trying to think of the other artists that I saw in there.
There's one that was with an M. I think it was an Asian artist that I've heard of before, but not a name I could pull out. I feel like it was in the top.
Ai Weiwei. Is it Ai Weiwei?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I probably inverted the. Yeah.
Yes. Incredible with political commentary, by the way. There's just a lot of, it's all these artists that have like a true vision in all these different realms of art. So political, pop culture, furniture, fashion, like watchmaking, time, like all of like everything that encompasses life is basically what I'm trying to get at here. There's an artist that has that book represented on that shelf. I think it's really interesting where, now this is my new obsession. Okay. My new obsession right now is, why are the little boxes with the TSs where they are on the shelves? Like, why are they placed where they are? Like, what?
Placed next to something maybe significant for each of those variants.
Yeah. Like the orange one is filling up the orange rectangle for the Rothko. Like the cover of the Rothko book is there, and you can see like one of the squares, and one of the TSs is like in the space where the orange. If it was the cover would have Rothko. You know what I mean? So like, why are these where they are placed? I'm still working on that. The thing that I found very like interesting, like I'm just like brain dumping right now, because I like literally watched this podcast, I think like fast forward, rewound it, fast forward, rewound it, fast forward, rewound it like 100 times today. In the opening scene is the only time that you see the Pinocchio and this whole grouping of items. And it's in the intro before Taylor. Like, it's Travis talking about it. And then it cuts back to Jason, and then she's back, and then that shit is gone. It is never again seen.
You can still see the Pinocchio. No?
It's gone.
I watched that later. Oh, interesting.
It's really weird. Unless I didn't catch it at the end, but it like through the entire middle, like I like.
Well, yeah, I know you can't see those little envelopes because that's what I was searching for.
Yeah, like it's really wild how they like slightly moved things, and like the Pinocchio that belt that looks like a
wrestling,
like a wrestling belt, gone. Yeah, it is not in the rest of the whole thing. Vanishes. That whole just the
internet didn't like that one.
Doesn't like. I mean, okay. So
the internet must be a wrestling fan.
Yeah, it must be a wrestling fan. Like, who would have thought? That's super random. But yeah, like that whole. Hold on, let me show you what was in there. Like, because I was like, what is all this stuff? So I'm like trying to like take pictures of it. Okay, so yeah, and there's two of the little envelopes. The purple one and the white one are right in front of the wrestling thing.
Yes, they are. It's like looks like they're propped up on like a jug or like a oil lamp or something.
Now this is what so
yes.
Right?
Oh gosh, you got so much of a better picture than I did. Okay. Yeah.
So we have Vogue art, we have all of this. And we have like somebody who's not that little dude over there. That's the football player.
That's not Jason.
Was he number 8? No,
I don't know.
And I don't think he was ever. Doesn't that look like a giant?
He wouldn't have been blue.
Right. I feel like that's a giant. So we
Arthur.
have these kind of things. Pinocchio's eyes are closed. We have all of this. And then we have
Uh-huh.
those two little cards, you know,
Cards.
but then right over here, we have another TS, another white one. Now look. So now this is those two, right?
Uh-huh.
87 and yeah, those are him,
Uh-huh.
right? Him and his
Uh-huh.
brother.
Okay, yeah, that's Jason and Travis.
Yes, that's them. Then we've got Ellsworth Kelly, which we just talked about.
Mhm.
We have all of these art books, but then we have the TS, and then they're standing on what looks like it says Madden 22, a 2-2. Do you see that?
22. And it's the white one. Opalite.
And it looks like, I mean, does that says Madden, right? It looks like the box
It
of like a
does.
video.
It's hard
I
to
don't even
see
know.
because the bar is there.
A video game or something.
Yes, I was so thrown by the black and white triangles. Like to me, I don't know why it looks like a box of like printer paper. So I didn't even like look closer to see that. But yeah, absolutely, that's what that is.
To me, it looks like the Era stage during Mastermind.
It does. And of course, it's the only bobblehead where it's like the two brothers together.
Yeah, but imagine, okay, so like what if they're all three champions? Like what if there's a little statue of Taylor behind that? Do you know what I mean? Like that's like a Super Bowl performance because they're standing on something like Madden 22. That's a football.
It is football
game,
but
right? Like it's just weird.
Yeah. Although it could be, you know, like the Madden games always have like feature somebody on the an actual player on the cover. I wonder if it could be Travis on the cover of that one or Jason, but I'm guessing Travis.
Hold on, and then let me get to some other ones because I took a bunch of these in my pursuit of what is going on behind. Oh, this is also really weird. I don't know. Did I not take a picture of this? This might be nothing, but like in that video, at the beginning of her video, her microphone looks like this.
Uh-huh.
And then halfway through, did you notice that little gold like diamond thing that appears like right here on the microphone? It looks like a pin is stuck in it. I don't know. Let me see if I can find the picture of it.
Just to intersect, Madden 22 has Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes on the cover.
Okay.
But it has two people on the cover. I don't know. I'll have to research it more, but I seem to think,
this is the green one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I feel like there's usually only ever one person on the cover of Madden.
Well, and
so maybe that's the only cover that has two people on it. And obviously Patrick Mahomes is significant, right? So
well, yeah. And I mean, maybe this is just showing sort of like a weird blending of their lives together, which is also like
could be
a thing, like it's a very still lifey type of thing to do. However, also the Kasawabi book, and then having like works of like pottery art and things.
Pottery. There's a lot of pottery.
And then the one that's Extraordinary Records.
That stood out to me.
Very interesting.
That was very much fit in with the combination of the similarities between their two types of work.
Yes, absolutely.
Both records.
So this is the Rothko one that I was talking about.
You're right. It does. Yeah.
It like looks like it fills in that artwork. And then let me show you his. I think I took a picture. I can't find my Rothko book. I used to have a huge.
You got really good pictures. It was so hard for me to get a picture of those two envelopes. Like
it literally took forever.
I listened to that intro 13 times. Like I don't think I can listen to it again.
Here's the Basquiat, the Shingal.
Okay.
I mean, Ruthisawa. Aweiwei, and then a Japanese garden book, and then
yes, I did notice that.
Like it's all just these works of art. This was just weird. I don't know what this is. Do you know what this is?
Yes, what is it? And Sparkx actually had a whole post about it with people like thinking it's the brush he used on her when he was on the Eras tour. It's not there the whole time. It only appears. I mean, I thought, is it a cat toy that I've never seen and I don't understand? Because it's on the floor. There's a vent.
This is that
lot.
thing that shows up on her
Oh, that's
microphone.
confetti. Isn't that confetti? I think it's confetti.
Oh, they really put confetti. That was real confetti?
That was real confetti. Yeah, because she gets it. There's an outtake where she has it in her mouth.
Oh, okay.
And so the most consistent theory I've heard about that tube or whatever that's on the floor is that that's what the confetti was in. Like maybe it could
maybe
popper, but they didn't pop it. So maybe he just like maybe they don't want to pop it because they don't want to like shock people or something. But maybe I've never used confetti popper. I don't know how they work. But somehow we got the confetti out and maybe just threw that on the floor so it was out of the way or something.
This is where the Pinocchio was.
Yeah. Wow. Interesting.
So it completely vanishes.
Do you know what is very interesting?
What?
There's no Eras Tour book on those shelves. I would kind of think there would be, wouldn't you? I mean, not prominent, not like we have ours displayed, you know, but like under something, just maybe see the spine.
I think that it would cause too much of a I think the focus is supposed to be something else, but like also this Japanese garden book is also orange and green. Just like I don't know. The whole thing I find a little bit not confusing, but like sort of confusing.
Yes, but
sort of just like there's
it's confusingness.
What?
Fascinating. Like
completely
not
fascinating.
Not a bad confusing.
Not a bad confusing. Okay, so then let's just go to the shiny bug.
The shiny bug.
So
yeah.
I think the covers. I need to find them. Okay, well here's one. Well, no, I cut that one off.
Well, and let me just, in case anybody has not seen these bugs yet, like,
yes,
these bugs, they really do look like gold, and they're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
That cover, that is awesome.
It's breathtaking.
Hey, it is. I'm kind of sad it's not the actual cover.
It's totally incredible.
It's so, first of all, it's sexy without really showing any under. Again, we're getting a hip, you know, scandalocious. It's like I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm trying to rest my feet. Yeah. Or it's I'm trying to rest, but I still have to be sexy. It's caught in a moment. It's so many.
Absolutely.
There's so many different like little interpretations you could make of it.
Well, and that's art.
That's art.
And that's what that's my whole point on this whole thing is like that is art. And a lot of the artists that are in the backdrop here are artists that you would, I don't want to say this to like offend, but like it's like it's a lot of modern art. It's a lot of like, is that art? Like there's people who think like, oh, Andy Warhol's not an artist. He silk screened and it was just blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like is Rothko an artist if he just paints squares? Is so-and-so an artist if his most famous work is literally a black square? Right. Is the furniture design, is that art? Is like the wire sculpture artist, is that truly art? Is Shingal truly art because it looks like a 5-year-old did it? It is art. Okay? It is art. I've been deeply moved by these pieces my whole life. Absolutely. It's art. You know what I mean? So I think the point that she's trying to make is, guess what, guys? I too make actual art. And what I do, there's so many dimensions, there's so many sides. And that's why I also think like this shattered mirror kind of motif is it's all of the facets. It's the different sides. It's the different things. Now, after deeply obsessing over this cover, it dawned on me that her outfit looks like a bug.
You think so?
I think it can be very insect looking.
Because of like the little fringes? And the gloves? Okay. I mean, it is shiny. It's dark.
Okay. So then I started thinking, well, what is a shiny bug? Like, what's a shiny bug? How do we know that? How do we know what a bug up close looks like? Why am I looking up these bugs online, but I'm seeing them really up close? It's like because they're under a microscope.
Oh.
Right? That's how we get the up close of a bug, is like our naked eye can't see like the details of an insect.
Right.
Have you ever looked up like an ant face and it's like, what?
I mean,
Like
I try not to as a
yeah, it's
general
like
rule,
crazy.
but yeah.
They look like aliens. You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, oh my God. But what else is just dissected and pulled apart and under a microscope and nothing? Like, it's just every single thing is just not ridiculed, but like scrutinized, and
Mhm.
everyone has an opinion on. And that would be
And sometimes squashed like a bug or
squashed like a bug. Yeah. Like she is the shiny bug. She is the shiny bug. She's the shiny bug in the world, in the public domain. Everyone gets a view, everyone gets an opinion, everyone tries to see her close up. She wears all of these shiny things for our attention. She is a mirror ball. She's all these things. She is the muse. She is the artwork. She is the shiny bug. She is a shine. And then I thought, like, think of looking at her like at the Eras tour. She did look like a little bug down there. I mean, like there was like, people are zooming in and live streaming and catching every single thing. Okay, so then I'm like, well, that is crazy, right? Like all these sequins. So then I'm like, well, this is how my mind works, you all. I'm like, I might as well just look up the history of sequins, right? I mean, what's the history of a sequin? Like what, where did they come from?
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't you know that the first sequins were made out of bug wings? Can you believe it?
No. Yes, but no. Or no, but yes.
And guess where the most famous ones were pictured? No, but you'll guess it. It's going to be your second pick. Just think of the theme of this album.
Vegas?
No. Think of the theme of this album, the song names. I will just tell you, in Shakespeare plays.
Oh.
They literally
I was thinking like a geographical
sewed beetle wings onto outfits. The most famous one is Lady Macbeth's.
Okay.
On the stage, so the
lights would reflect.
Yep. Shiny bug.
A beetle.
Shiny bug sequins.
A beetle, which is also known as a scarab.
Yeah, but like let me show you.
Like it's all connected.
Shiny bug. She is the shiny. If I didn't take a picture of this, I'm gonna die. Here it is. Let me just read this. Okay. So shiny bug wings were used to make sequins in gowns and costumes. A notable painting by a gown using shiny beetle sequins is Ellie Terry as Lady Macbeth.
Okay.
The actual gown dates back to 1888. We have had Hamlet and now Lady Macbeth outfits made out of shiny bugs.
Well, those colors look familiar.
Right.
That looks very, yeah.
I mean, what is going on? I'm like, so everyone Google right now, shiny bug sequin.
We're all going to have like our PhDs at the end of this. Like,
yeah, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, shiny bugs.
Let me ask you this, because usually the variants are a track name or a lyric from the songs, but I'm starting to feel like these variant names are not in the actual album. Maybe the idea or something, but I don't know. I mean, I definitely think we're gonna get 2 more vinyl variants. I mean, that feels very obvious. So it may depend on like what the name of that is.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just there's something about it that, like, I don't know. And if anybody could do it, it's Taylor Swift. But to fit Shiny Bug in a song, or even just the sweat and vanilla perfume. Like these kind of things feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
It is.
Wrong.
I mean, if anyone can do it, she can.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at all the 1989 Taylor's version variant names. We're like, what?
Yeah.
What? And yet those were all lyrics. And all of the Tortured Post Department were all lyrics.
They're song names.
Or song names.
There's the Black Dog, the Bolter.
Yeah. There's Clairbow. The Black Dog. Did we just say that? The Albatross. Yeah. So like
Albatross and the Bolter.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I don't know. I think the Shiny Bug, I think what she's doing here is, it's really, if like I was going to guess at this point, the focus is her as an artist, period. Like not in a, oh God. I forgot this most, like a very important point.
Okay.
All of the artists on the bookshelf, their artwork reflected their own life. So like, they were diaristic in their paint. Like it was like very much what they were going through, and not it's
interesting that they're all men.
Were they all men? Did I say Elizabeth Sadie on there already?
If you did, I don't remember. And I'm just saying the ones we talked about so far, because I have not had the time, the patience, to sit and like try to look at every single. That's why I think like we need to like crowdsource that, because there's so many. But I mean, there's
so much. I think this
like
one's
30, 40 books.
Yeah, and they're. I mean, the ones that you don't have to look up, I don't think are like Gucci.
Mm-hmm. And it's like
Rolex. Although, I mean,
like from Burning Bridges lore that my eyes are not great. So I'm not going to be the one to find the names of the books.
But like also, I think that the Rolex one is actually very interesting when you look at some of the things about the Eras Tour countdown clock, like on the stage. I find that
that's a good point.
And also just the clock in like the videos, you know,
lots of clocks.
So that one I find just it's almost like time as a work of art, which is very interesting to me. But yeah, so what I have discovered today is that the first sequins were made out of bugs, shiny bugs.
That's amazing. I can't believe you found that out.
That's
blowing my mind.
Were used in a lot of Shakespeare plays. Wild.
Very wild.
A lot of the artists on the bookshelves have worked together, or in some way a collaborative duo. We have Elizabeth Taylor connected to the Scarab from Cleopatra, also to Andy Warhol from the book, also a work of art. We have what else did I want to bring up? Oh my God, hold on. Did you notice? Okay, at the very top of the bookshelf, there's a golden toilet.
That I mean, I feel like I've seen that before, like as a trophy of Travis's. No, that doesn't mean anything. Obviously, all these things were specifically put in for a reason.
Totally.
But who else do we know that kind of?
That's what I'm saying.
Has a golden toilet.
That's what I'm saying. And a couple of these artists are very well known for their political commentary on, especially Away. It's like I'm majorly into political commentary. So is Jean-Michel Basquiat. Like hugely. I mean, a lot of them are really into fighting what's going on in the world.
The arts are the way to fight what's going on in the world.
Absolutely.
They are trying to take the arts away from us. A man who has no art in his life.
None.
No joy, no music, nothing.
No. He has there is not an inkling of an artist anywhere in there. Ellsworth Kelly is also fascinating to me, again, because of the black art. I think just keep
Yeah.
thinking back to the Airs poster, like all the squares, you know what I mean?
Yes.
With all
Yes.
the, it's so color blocked. It's just so interesting.
Well, I mean, even the clock had all the squares. I mean, just the extension of that motif, but
Yes, and it looks like that Madden 22
it
box. Like, it
does. It does.
really does. Like,
It's like a mosaic. It's a.
when I saw that, I'm like, what is this? Is this the Mastermind stage? Is this the clock from the Air Store? No, it's Madden 22.
That is wild to me. I'm looking at Madden covers now because my gut tells me that it's not usually. It's not. It's always one person. It's always one person. Like, look at that. The only one with two people is 22.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That is very meaningful to me. I mean, maybe the whole thing is gonna be like a duality of the show, the lights, the flickering, I doing it with my heart basically, and then behind the scenes, it's gritty. I'm tired. I'm whatever. I'm dealing with real life.
I am soaking in a bathtub. Yes, and easing all of my aches and pains away from doing.
They talked about that. They talked about that at length.
They did, and it's so interesting that it is the setup, the literal set for the Ophelia painting. Like, Elizabeth Siddall had to lay in a bathtub with a big wedding gown on for that painting to be painted. With her face.
All this.
What?
I love all this.
No, I totally love it all. And I think it's just like, guys, this is all smoke and mirrors in a lot of ways. Like, this, like the person that you like, I feel like this might be the first album where it's like, I don't know, like, we get to see the showbiz side of Taylor, even though she's like, it's everything that happened behind the curtain. We've never really known anything that happens behind the curtain, like the aches and pains of it all. Like, we know a little bit, you know what I mean, but we don't know a ton.
Mm-mm.
And I'm just really interested in all that. Like, I'm gonna keep going down
and the stuff that we know is stuff that we don't know for sure.
Correct. Like, and it's the only
you and I deconstruct all of these songs, and I'm working on an Evermore theory. But once we get through this rollout, we'll come back to that. But it's all guesses. It's all still guesses. Very few things do we know for sure.
And they're only the things that, and honestly, they're the only things that, that they tell us the version of whatever they want.
Of course.
Period. So, like, we might be wrong constantly all the time. Like, we don't even know. But, like, I truly believe that this album is going to be her thesis on show business.
Mm-hmm.
The many facets, how she is a shiny bug, how she's under the microscope, dissected, pinned up. Like, you know how those weird, like, bug collectors that put, like,
absolutely,
like, these, like, behind glass. I mean, you can just go back through, like, and see it, like, all of her past selves frozen in, the little cases. You know, like, it's all
set.
Yeah, it's all like a collectors collecting pieces of her, little parts of her life along the way. And to me, the album cover, the shiny bug, it's to me, it looks like an artist's interpretation of, if I was an insect under a microscope, what would it look like? And it would look like I'm frozen.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. People are just looking at how many, like, little tiny, like, things that their naked eye can't see. They're just, you know what I mean? Like, they're just trying to find out everything, pulling me apart, but just only want to know because of the outside. Like, they wouldn't care if I was a brown boring bug, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or like a dusty gray bug, or like, but they want to know because I'm a shiny bug, because I'm like very shiny and they're attracted to the shine of me. But
Mm-hmm.
they don't want to, they just want to know what my surface is made of, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's sort of the tale of this album. If I
It's
had,
very sad in that sense.
it is, and it's wild because she's like, it's going to be so upbeat and happy. And it's like,
It's gonna be
well,
sad
the
though.
other thing is like, maybe it's how she compartmentalizes and deals with it. Like, maybe it's like, you know what? It's just how I function. Like, I really don't even know any other way at this point. And, um, like, I'm the best at what I do. I'm just point blank. Like, I'm the best at what I do. And,
Yeah.
so
And
here's
at the end of the day, you still only see the surface. And at
right.
the end of the day, I'm an artist, whether or not you want to say, I can't sing, or I can't dance, or I can't this, or I can't that.
Right. But I can do it all. And I've
You
done it.
can't say I'm not an artist.
You cannot.
It's
Well, I mean,
impossible.
people can, but they're dumb. I mean, I'll
Well,
just say that
they're
right now.
just
That's
they're
dumb.
just yeah, they're being contrarian for the sake of.
Absolutely. Hold on. Did you notice this little Powerpuff Girl?
Oh no, is she wearing a Chiefs?
No, I think it's her Powerpuff outfit, isn't it? Isn't this one of the Powerpuff Girls?
I don't know. I can't. I don't know the Powerpuff Girls. So it was after my. I was too old to get into them. Basically, I know one of them wears glasses.
Yeah, I think it. And then like the 90s advertisements book, I think is very interesting. It's just
because advertisements are art too.
Totally. It's just every form of art. Like, I'm like, it's every form of art. And
Maybe
all these artists.
Funko Pops are art too. I mean, they're pops. They're pop.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so interesting to me. This other one called the Watch Book. I'm fascinated by this. It's like, because it's like the watch, like watch with your eyes.
You look again. What's
also,
the year on that trophy? Yeah. What's the year on that? Are the trophies all from like the same year? Are they all 2022? Are they
a golf one? But I don't think it has the date on it.
Some of them might not.
But I'll investigate that further.
We're running a little like
okay. So let's
close to time. I just want to say they're also.
This is the toilet. Just so I had to like point out the toilet.
Also, there's been a post from the Vancouver.
Yes.
With the lock on it. And
yes.
Ready for it.
Yes. And so I think. What?
It's Vancouver. If it was anything else, I would think, oh, they're just trying to capitalize.
No, I think
brands and everything are.
I think that this is you're getting a piece of this. You're getting another format of art. Like, I think this album is going to have a lot of different forms of art, whether it's film, music, visuals. Like, it's all the forms of art.
It is. I'm kind of wondering. I know, obviously, we're speculating on all different types of Eras Tour documentary, a second Eras movie, But what if it is a film, but it's like a visual album, a bit like what Beyonce did?
Absolutely.
Not too long ago. I think this album is going to have a lot of visuals.
Absolutely.
And that would be one way to really do it. And I think will be stunning if that's what it is.
I think it is that because it's just she's referencing too many artists, like actual paint and like in museum sculpture artists, in like
traditional artists
and
artists.
Yeah, traditional artists and artists in so many different realms, like true artists. And I think that she's going to come out, like, I think it's going to be all media. I think this is going to be an all media rollout where, like a Life of the Showgirl visual album, maybe behind the scenes, the Eras Tour. I think that, like, I'm also fascinated. We didn't even get to the poem part, the shiny bug poems. Like, are there? See, and then she also said, okay, in the podcast today, she said, "Oh, and there's a poem inside of this one." Now, I didn't read that there was
a big deal. I felt like about the poem.
But I didn't think there was a poem inside the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's gonna. So is there?
I think there's a poem in everything. I think there's 4 poems, but I think there's at least one poem that's coming. I think it'll come with the CDs too.
But it says unique poem inside the shiny bug ones.
So maybe there's 4 separate poems.
I don't know. I mean, that's
so
what I'm saying. It's all the forms of art.
Maybe that's what the variant names are connected to, is the poem.
It very well could be. It very well could be. What I'm saying is buckle up, because we're getting every form of art. Like, this is her. I am all of my whole body of work should be in a museum.
Mm-hmm. But I really think it's all going to be tied to this album. I really don't think
absolutely.
that we're getting. I don't think we're getting Eras Tour stuff right now. No. I think if we were, then maybe that book would be in the bookcase. But it's all going to be Showgirl. It's all, we are in a new era.
Oh, well, we're definitely in
bookending things.
We're definitely in a new era, but I think that the inspiration from this album is directly related to the Eras Tour. So I think it's gonna go kind of together.
A thread,
do you know what I mean? Like what chicken or the egg? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah.
It's this revolving cycle of, I make art, then I go on tour, and then I make art, then I go on tour, and then my tour is the art also, and all of it's art, and I'm an artist, and hang me in a museum, please. Period.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating. Like, I'm so fascinated by this. I truly am.
Me too. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And
I'm so excited, and
I cannot have to say, like, I can believe, but the pushback and the negativity. Listen, guys, this is fun.
Every cycle. I know.
This is fun. You are in no way required to purchase anything. Purchase what you want. You don't, unless you're like a collector, and that's fun for you. Don't feel like you know, and it's like, if there's a countdown and you're disappointed about what the countdown is counting down to, I'm sorry, that's on you, friend. That's, you built out the expectation in your head that it was something that it isn't. That's not Taylor Swift doing something wrong.
Yeah, and this happens every album cycle. It happens every album cycle. And it's like,
I think there's a lot of new fans, though, because of Eras Tour, that maybe don't know that or haven't experienced that. And so they think that this is new. They think that this is different. And we know it's not. And also, I just, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Whoops.
Listen, it takes a lot of mental agility to come up with these rollouts, and a lot of artists absolutely don't even put any effort. Like, it's really lackluster. So, like, yes, people do get their hopes up because they get really excited, and they get like really like, oh my God, and they go down, they convince themselves in their own like Easter eggs that this is going to happen, and then it doesn't, and then they're disappointed. It's like the joy is the ride, and it's like it's you have to accept from the beginning that, like, I go into it going like, I probably got none of this right, but like, it's the mental process that you go on is the journey, and it's super fun when it's revealed. And sometimes you are right on the money. You know, sometimes it's absolutely what happens. I will say that her Easter eggs are usually very right on the nose.
They're not upside down and backwards and this and that. There's a little bit of math. There's maybe this or that, but it's not algebra.
No, it's like, there's all these ones and twos because it's their 12th album, everyone. Like, do you know what I'm saying? There's it's the journey is fun in finding them. Like, that's an Easter egg. I know it is. You know what I mean? Or like, what is this symbol, and what's the bug, and all of the things. But like, the joy is wherever your mind takes you, because here's the truth of the matter here is that there's very few things in this world currently that allow you to be creative and that stimulate you and you get to go on these like curiosity quests that I truly feel like it's one of the worst things ever right now. Hey, don't you thumbs down me. I'm gonna make you thumbs.
Well, you're saying it's the worst. That it's
yeah, it's like the internet's telling me not to.
Don't
Like, don't have curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like being curious is the best thing in the world to be, and anything that allows your mind to go down different avenues that it wouldn't normally go down to discover different things is a win. It's a total absolute win, and there's no better artist that allows you to find out about. I mean, look at all the people that are probably just introduced to Hamlet from this.
Yeah.
Or like any of the artists that we mentioned today. Like all of these things are fascinating journeys. Each of these artists have careers that you could study for eternity. They are so deeply impactful to the world that it's not just a book sitting behind Travis Kelce. So like if you guys have never heard of any of these artists, please go look them up and like discover something, because you'll never know. Like,
and you don't have to do a deep, lengthy. I mean, we've got Wikipedia. Just go look at the highlights and just get some.
Totally. And
absolutely.
You'll never know if this, like, oh my God, something like some art that they created calls to you at a level that you didn't even know existed. And that could be far beyond even the impact that Taylor Swift has on you. And that's like the beauty of her art, and to begin with, is that it leads you on journeys to find other forms of art. And I will always be endlessly thankful and grateful. And I think it's I live curious, everyone. Live curious.
I love that. Yes.
Live curious.
It's so good for your brain too. Like I joke about this, but I do kind of believe it, that I think that, 50 years from now, they're going to find that the Swifties who do these Easter eggs and try to figure out the 1989 outfits and all that, like, I really think we're going to have healthier brains as we age.
Without question. I mean, that's just a fact.
Brains.
That's just a fact. Like that is a fact. Anyone who exercises their brain, who ponders things, who's curious about things, that takes extra steps in investigating them, your mind is expanding while you do that. Like, look at every luminary person that's ever lived. They never just like wondered a question and looked up one answer and that was it. There was nothing even to look it up on. Like the most curious people's minds, the most curious of us all have created the things that have affected your life the greatest. And that it's because of curiosity. Curiosity is the greatest trait to ever have. Just live curious. And then just at the end of the day, just live curious. Be open and live curious. The end.
Absolutely.
So yay.
Bracelet chick for you. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, guys. Let us know your Easter egg.
Like your favorite artist. What art have you seen in person?
Yeah.
What have you learned from this? Who are you going to explore? What do you think about sequins being bugs? We're getting some great comments from people that are just we think, and I'm loving everybody's perspective. So
absolutely, let us know.
Group project. It's a group project, y'all.
It's a group project, and let us know what you're thinking, because I'm sure that we missed a million things.
Oh, for sure. And hopefully next time when we come back, maybe this weekend, we'll have a single to listen to. Who knows? Well, I'm sure we'll have more Easter eggs, if nothing else.
We will definitely have more Easter eggs, if nothing else. But I think that the 22nd is going to be the day, man. I think it really is. And it will be a fun, awesome day, and it's going to be great. And I can't wait. And everyone just live in joy,
have fun.
Man.
Have fun.
Just be unapologetically joyful and live curious.
Absolutely.
And with that, let's just do our outro, because everyone needs it. All right. As always, peace, love, and Swifties forever. Bye.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.